Fallout 4'e. Bölüm 9 diyelim. Bunu oynarız. Yani yeri çok şey oldu ya. Göremiyor musunuz şu an? Kamerada açayım mı gençler? Kamera açsam. Ha, boş ver. Kamera bu oyunu bozar ya. Ya da açayım mı? Ya da boş ver. Aç derseniz açarım. İzleyici olursa. Windows modda falan mıyım ben? Bir daha bakacağım. Şimdi determine status of Augusto Safe Jose. Hadi gidelim. Selamun aleyküm. Hala bir tane gemileri var, hava atıyorlar. Yaptığım görevleri açıklamaya ekleyeceğim. Şu an yaptığım görevi mesela hemen yazayım. Butcher's Bill. Ha, bir dakika, lenslerimi çıkarıp geliyorum. Geldim. Geldim. Geldim. Hadi bakalım, devam. Orada bir şeyler var. Böyle yavaşça geçelim. Yavaşça geçmek, zaten buradan gidecekmişiz. Buradan giriliyor mu? Korktum lan. Şu ev herhalde. Bu ne lan, kafatası yanıyor. Allahu Ekber. Şu an yaptığım görev Butcher's Bill. Bütün yaptığım görevleri yazacağım oyunda, bu bölümde. S.A. Kimse var mı? Wow. Burada bir şey var. Kapıyı bu açıyor yalnız ha.
What the?
Ne oldu lan? Allahu Ekber. Ha, sen kimi bıçaklıyorsun? Ah, bombada da öl. Helal.
You feel that? It's called fear.
Senden geliyor ama.
We may have a problem.
Benden geliyormuş. Korku sanırım altıma. Birazcık sesini açayım da duyamadım. Ondan şey oldu. Ondan öldüm. Aç kapıyı.
Gotta find the terminal. There we go.
Hayır, bunu açacaksın da orada adam var. Ben demin girdim gördüm.
Hey, who's there?
Ben. Selam.
I think we're being stalked.
Lost him.
Hadi baba sen onu.
Eliminate.
Just give up.
Ah.
I heard something.
Ha, geliyor. İzle izle izle izle. Ayaklarımı temizlediği için teşekkür ederim.
Should have just run.
Bu şekilsiz ne dedi bana?
Give up now. Playing games with me, huh? Only a fucking coward hides.
Ah!
Broken.
Kendime bomba attım.
Having fun, huh? I can do that.
Why are you bothering with that junk?
Yukarıdaymış. Niye düşürüyorsun bizi? Şuradan gidelim bakalım, bir de belki başka bir yol vardır. Şu delikten. Level atlamışız, hemen level şeyimizi verek. T'ye basıyoruz. Zor karar verdim sonunda ama buldum. Ne yapıyorsun lan? Bizim adam çok çılgın ya. Hacı hiç yol yok ki, ben bir şey bulamıyorum ya da. Aha. O zaman asansör. Heh, iyi. Apsa sıkıntı yok. Za. Tüh, kafasını kaçırdım.
Hey. Get alive!
Nasıl geleceğim oraya lan? Aha.
Disappearing
Kafasına. Hı,
Fucking
buradanmış.
hide from me? You're dead.
Uzaylı silah. Headshot. Oo. Herif bana bozuk yapıyor. Sinirlendirdiniz lan. Kamera açayım mı gençler? Ama FPS düşebilir, haberiniz olsun. Yani açsam da kapatmak zorunda kalabilirim.
What the fuck was that?
If
You're
you
mine
keep boarding
now,
that
rookie.
garbage, you're going to slow it. Remain vigilant. I know they're still here.
Acaba hard'a mı alsam ya? Çok kolay mı oldu ki? Dur bir deneyelim. Ben normalde oynuyordum bunu. Bakalım ne fark var.
Lock tight.
Nasıl Dynamite?
I don't think do it in the brotherhood.
Oğlum kase attı. Kase. Yemin ederim kase, başka bir şey değil. Son vuruş yap, bekletiyor. Report böyle olmaz arkadaş ya. Bildiğin kaseci. Burada bir şey bulmayı umuyorum. Bunu değil. Dergi olur. Bir şey olur. Hiç. Umarım bir şey, neyse gidek. Aşağıda diyor lan bu da. Tam aşağı.
Who's there?
Uh. Kafa! Kafası yarıldı. Bu burada tek başına böyle durmuş. Yazık lan, boşa öldün.
Why don't you just die?
Bu aşağıda.
Playing games with me, huh? There you are, you little.
Hacı aşağı inemiyorum, aşağı. Ha, şurada inecek yer varmış lan. Nasıl körüm be? As. Uzaylı kurşunumu bitirdi ya. Hacı bana taramalı silah lazım. Ben bu silahı çok yanlış yaptım ya. Ha, varmış işte. Burada radyasyon yüksek. O zaman hemen Radix. Ne var salak arkadaş. Bu mu yani? Bir şey çıkmadı. Kesin dergi mergi bir şey ben kaçırdım ama. Sandık. Şimdi Butcher's Bill bitti mi bakalım. Düğmene falan mı takıyorum bunu?
Hey,
You point. I shoot.
Çekil lan. Git çıkamadık buradan. Şaka gibi ya. Abi tek çıkış orayı gösteriyor. İlginç. Bunlar ateş mi edeceğiz? Ay bu muydu? Lan Doktorla konuşmaya gidiyoruz. Görevimizi bitireceğiz şimdi.
All hands lost at Augusta's safe house. When it rains, it pours.
Hey, Rook. The name's Drummer Boy. It's my
Ne yapıyor lan?
envious job to keep track of all the dead drops and grab incoming agents and tell them where they're needed. I don't suppose you want to switch places.
That can be an important job.
Yeah, right. I could be replaced by a stupid chalkboard. We'll be seeing each other. A lot.
Tamam.
If you're not injured, please bother someone else.
Augusta's safe house was destroyed by the Institute.
It's as I feared. 3 safe houses gone. Hard to imagine. I have nothing further for you at the moment. I'm sure someone else could use your help. No shortage of fires to be put out.
Pam wants to talk with you. She's in back.
What is it?
Make sure you're never followed here. It's all our asses if you...
Desdemona.
Glad you
importance
signed
of
on.
Bunker Hill and our asset there
Means
is
I
not
might get to
widely
take
known.
the occasional night off.
Please keep it that way.
You really walk the
Aye.
Freedom Trail.
The census sweep
By
says you're
yourself.
clean. Hooray! We're bug free.
I went through a sensor sweep?
Every test Des will let me run. Full EMF scan, biological sniffers, and other state-of-the-art security. So the sweep says the Institute isn't watching you. Or us. But the tests lie, man. Okay, have you eaten anything out there? Because if you have, they got you.
No, I never eat anything.
You see, that's smart. That's smart, man. S-M-A-R-T. But you gotta be careful. The Institute has these tiny microscopic robots in the food, man.
İnstitüye gitmedim ki.
Tom?
Nazımcan merhaba.
You just don't get it, Carrington. The Institute is in your blood.
If true, that's terrifying.
If he had a shred of evidence for any of it, agreed. Quite terrifying.
Okay, okay. If you really want to be safe, let me give you a little shot. Desdemona says no one has to, but it will kill those little robots.
There's battery acid in that serum of yours.
You can't nuke an omelet without irradiating some eggs. You ready to shoot up?
Hit me, Tom.
Yeah, now you talking.
Birilerini bidonlara vuruyor. Pasifim vardı da %20'nin altına canın düşünce yavaşlıyor diye.
It's around here. You go and do. You do whatever. And come back and I will set you up.
I'd appreciate the help.
You and me, we will team up. And kick those son of a bitches out of here. Now, I got all these ideas in my head. So building time.
Cana bak lan. Bir saatte canımızı hemen toplarız. O zaman buna gidelim. The molecular level. Nerede? Ha burada. Moleküler level. Bay ben kaçar. Tamam. İyi geceler, iyi akşamlar.
Geiger's going crazy on my suit.
Yanlış yazmış olabilirim ama şu an acelem var. Ha, şimdi yazabilir moleküler. Molecular level. Bakayım. The mole. Tamam doğru yazmışım. Molecular. Tek şurada molecular değil, molecular. Tamam şimdi düzgün oldu. Ben radyasyon uzaklaştırıcı lazım bir tane daha ya. SA.
Wasn't sure I'd see you again. You managed to get what you need?
I have the code.
Suppose I shouldn't be surprised. You did get rid of Kellogg after all. Not too much of a leap to take down a courser. How'd you manage to get it decoded?
The railroad helped me.
Oh God, those kooks. I would have expected they'd be too busy trying to liberate vending machines or setting computer terminals free or... Sorry.
Bye
They
bye.
just have something of a
Kedim
reputation.
miyavlıyor ya.
You're
Kedi
not the
kömür
only
sus.
one who's been busy. I did the best I could. From memory and things I've overheard through the years. Came up with some schematics for you. Wasn't easy. These hands are ridiculous. Fine motor skills have gone to shit. Here's the simple explanation. You
Sus.
need to build a device that will hijack the signal the Institute uses to teleport coursers, and send you instead. You know the craziest part of the design? That classical music station. That's the carrier signal for the relay. All the data's on harmonic frequencies. You've been hearing it all along. I want to be clear that this isn't my area of expertise. I was bioscience, not engineering or advanced systems or anything.
I'm sure it'll work.
For the record, I haven't made any promises, but if you can build this device and make use of that code, you should be able to override the signal from the Institute's relay. Can you? I mean, can you build it? You have people that can help. This is a lot for one person, even you.
I got it covered.
Good, good. Because you've got to make it in there. For both our sakes. And don't you forget our agreement. I've helped you as best I can. If you make it in there, you find
Benim oraya
that
girmem için
zero.
bana yardım
It's my
etti.
only
Ben de
hope
ona
for ever
yardım
being
edeceğim. Orada bir serum varmış.
normal. So you find
Normal
it.
insana
Now go
çevirecek.
on. Take these and get to work. You do whatever it takes. Call on whoever you know to help you.
Kimseden yardım almadan yapacağım. Minutemen'e giderim ben ya. Başımızda sonuçta.
I'd advise against breathing in these fumes. They smell awful.
Protect and serve.
En iyisi Minutemen, Minute.
We're taking rats here. What do you need, General?
I need help. We need to build a device that can get me inside the Institute.
The Institute? Why in the world would you want to mess around with them?
They kidnapped my son.
Damn. That's some bad business. Even for them. We'll give you whatever help we can. Don't worry about that. Now, assuming you could build this thing, what exactly does it do?
The Institute uses teleportation to get in and out. This machine can hijack their signal and send me instead.
Teleportation? For real? Wow. That would explain a lot about how the Institute manages to operate. If anyone can make heads or tails of those plans, it'd be Sturgis. I haven't found anything yet that he couldn't build or fix.
Someday,
What's going on?
super mutants kill everything.
Bu hala ne diyor ya?
Preston thought you might be able to figure out these plans for me.
Sure thing. Let's see what you've got.
Here you go.
Wow, what a mess. Looks like, encrypted RF transmissions. Okay, so that gets routed through... What the hell? Teleportation. This is some pretty crazy shit. You sure it's for real?
It's real. I got it from an ex-Institute scientist.
Seriously? I didn't know you could be an ex-Institute anything and still be breathing. Anyway, the eggheads never think about the nuts and bolts of actually making something work. But, looks like it's all here. Yeah, I'm gonna need some time to study this thing. The handwriting's pretty hard to make out. But, you can get started on what he calls a stabilized reflector platform. It'll need some pretty high-grade metals, but it's basically not that different than the lining of a jet engine or something like that.
Good work, Sturgis.
Well, don't thank me yet. I think I got the gist of it, but it's gonna take some time to work out the details of some of the hairier sections. Here's a list of what you'll need for the first piece. I'm pretty sure we've got all that at Sanctuary, if you want to build it there. While you're working on that, I'll get busy figuring out how to actually build the rest of this thing. Keep in mind, I can already see this is gonna take a crazy amount of juice. Like if you had a spare nuclear reactor handy, we could probably use it. And it's going to be big. So find a nice open building site with lots of power available.
Resmen şurayı tarif etti yani. Şurayı. Işınlanma cihazımızı oraya yapacağız. Şimdi ne yapacağız? İlk ne yapacağımıza bakalım. Reflektör platform yapacağız. Structures'lardadır ha. Bu ne abi? İkisi aynı anda nasıl oldu lan? Nasıl yapacağız? Reflektör bir şey dedi de. Ha.
Hey, Sturgis.
How's it going? Did you find a good spot to build your signal interceptor?
Yeah. Ready to build the rest of it.
Good. I think I got a handle on this crazy contraption. At least as much as I can tell. Until we actually try to build it, here's a list of 3 things that may be harder to find. I think I'll be able to pull together everything else we're gonna need. I'll meet you over at the building site and see if we can actually make this thing work.
Console relay dish.
Thanks, Sturgis. I'll get right on this.
Good deal. One thing to keep in mind while you're building this, it all needs to be wired together so all the pieces can talk to each other. I'll see you over at the building
Sessiz
site.
ol kömür.
Good luck.
Strong hope we find milk of human kindness soon.
Enerjiye ihtiyacım var. Ne kadar enerjiye ihtiyacım var? 5 bu. 20 bu. Kaç lazım ki abi ya? Neyse ben kabloyu yapayım.
Everything looks good on my end. You ready to see if this thing actually works?
Let's do this.
You sure? Okay. Your part is simple. Just step onto the platform. I'll start scanning for an Institute signal to lock onto. Then, I fire her up and we see what happens. I'm ready when you are. Okay, hold real still. I don't want any corruption of the molecular beam. Oh yeah, by the way, I figured this was a golden opportunity to find out as much as we can about the Institute and what they're up to. Yeah, this holotape's all set with a program that will scan their network and download anything it finds. Uh-oh. Yeah, we better hurry. And don't worry about that tubing wiggling around. It's, just there for decoration. Okay. Scanning for the Institute signal. Tracking RF. And... got it. Hold on to your butt.
Allahu Ekber.
search for anything that might tell us where the...
Augusta is still dark. Location enclosed.
I sent Emma
Exercise
down to the loading
extreme
dock to
caution.
wait for me while I check on something. We won't stay long. I just want to get Anthony's body in. Wait. Pharaoh's up there. Fuck me.
Bu kadar mı? Inside job.
Hello. I wondered if you might make it here. You're quite resourceful. I'm known as Father. The Institute is under my guidance. I know why you're here. I'd like to discuss things with you face to face. Please, step into the elevator.
Görevin ismi ne?
I can only imagine what you've heard, what you think of us. I'd like to show you that you may have the wrong impression.
Bakalım.
Welcome to the Institute. This is the reality of the Institute. This place, these people, the work we do. For over 100 years, we've dedicated ourselves to humanity's survival. Decades of research, countless experiments and trials, a shared vision of how science can help shape the future. It has never been easy, and our actions are often misinterpreted by those above ground. Someday, perhaps, we can show them what we've accomplished. But for now, we must remain underground. There's too much at stake here to risk it all. As you've seen, things above are unstable. I'd like to talk to you about what we can do for everyone. But that can wait. You are here for a specific, very personal reason. You are here for your son.
jammed. Sean?
Huh? Yes, I'm Sean.
Sean? Oh my god. It's really you.
Who are you?
Sean.
Father, what's
It's
going
me.
on? What's happening?
I'm your dad. Sean, are you okay? You're not hurt, are you?
What's going on? Father? Father!
What do you want me to do, Sean? What can I do?
I don't know you. Go away. Father! Father, help me! There's someone here, help me!
Sean, please, calm down. I'll get you out of there.
Father? Father, help me! He's trying to take me! Father? Father, help me!
Sean. S923, recall code Cirrus. Fascinating, but disappointing. The child's responses were not at all what I anticipated. He's a prototype, you understand. We're only just now beginning to explore the effects of extreme emotional stimuli. Please try and keep an open mind. I recognize that you are emotional, and that your journey here has been fraught with challenges. Let's start anew. I am Father. Welcome to the Institute.
Father? That's your name? Your title?
Father is my unofficial title. It's what I've come to mean to the people of the Institute, just as you mean to your son, to Sean.
I'll make this very simple. Where is my son?
He's here, in the Institute. Closer than you think. But I need you to realize that this situation is far more complicated than you could have imagined. You have traveled very far, and suffered a great deal to find your son. Well, your tenacity and dedication have been rewarded. It's good to finally meet you, after all this time. It's me. I am Sean. I am your son.
How is that even possible?
I know this is a lot to take in. In the vault, you had no concept of the passage of time. You were released from your pod and went searching for the son you'd lost. But then you learned that your son was no longer an infant, but a 10-year-old boy. You believed that 10 years had passed. Is it really so hard to accept that it was not 10, but 60 years? That is the reality. And here I am.
Olabilir tabi.
Raised by the Institute, and now its leader.
But why? Why take a child? Why take you?
Ah, now that's the question, isn't it? Why me? At that time, the year 2227, the Institute had made great strides in synth production. But it was never enough. Scientific curiosity and the goal of perfection drove them ever onward. What they wanted was the perfect machine. So they followed the best example thus far. The human being. Walking, talking, fully articulate, capable of anything.
Human synths? Really?
Human-like synths. A great distinction. The Institute endeavored to create synthetic organics. The most logical starting point, of course, was human DNA. Plenty of that was available, of course. But it had all become corrupted. In this wasteland Radiation affected everyone. Even in their attempts to shield themselves from the world above, members of the Institute had been exposed. Another source was necessary. But then the Institute found me, after discovering records from Vault 111. An infant, frozen in time, protected from the radiation-induced mutations that had crept into every other human cell in the Commonwealth. I was exactly what they needed. And so it was my DNA that became the basis of the synthetic organics used to create every human-like synth you see today. I am their father. Through science, we are family. The synths, me, and you.
And you've been down here the whole time?
I have. Yes. I know you must have questions. Please. Anything I can do to help you understand.
Kellogg. He worked for you?
Kellogg. He was an Institute asset long before I arrived here. It wasn't until I became director that I learned of all the things he'd done. What kind of man he was.
You knew the man was a psychopath, but you used him anyway?
I don't expect you to understand or agree with the decision. The Institute took advantage of Kellogg's vicious nature. I will freely admit that. Institute technology prolonged his life, and his usefulness far beyond any normal human lifespan. He never failed the Institute, but his cruelty became more apparent with every completed objective. I won't lie. It's no coincidence your path crossed his. It seemed a fitting way to allow you, us, to have some amount of revenge. What else can I say to ease your mind?
Your mother. She never got to see you grow up?
Yes. What happened to her was... I've gone over the records of the incident, of course. It seems her death was an unfortunate bit of collateral damage.
Collateral damage? Is that all she was to you?
What would you have me say? The world is a dangerous place? Although I think maybe it always was. It's just a bit more honest about it now. For many years, I never questioned who my parents were. I accepted my situation, and that was that. With old age comes regret. And asking what if more often. But what matters now is that you and I have a chance to begin again. What else can I say to ease your mind?
Your mother. She never got to see you grow up?
Yes. I've gone over the records of the incident, of course.
Collateral damage? She was murdered.
Killed? Yes. Murdered? I'm not so sure about that. Still, I do regret never having known her. For many years, I never questioned whom. With old age come... But... What else can I...
So you're in charge of the Institute?
I am the acting director, yes. I spent decades working to reach this point. It's a responsibility I take very seriously. The Institute. It's important. It really is humanity's best hope for the future, no matter what those above ground might think of us.
But, director? Why you?
I was the most qualified for the position. Obviously. I've lived my life within these walls. Dedicated to science like every other member of the Institute. My hard work has paid off. Ultimately, the Commonwealth has nothing to fear from us. Whatever you've seen or heard, I know I can convince you of that. Just Give me time. I know there's more for us to discuss. But the Institute is on the verge of some important breakthroughs. Your presence would be appreciated as we approach them. I've been a part of something amazing here. I've helped to build a life for myself and the people of the Institute.
Güçlünün yerinde olacağım hacı.
After all these years, you have an opportunity
Oğlumla devam edeceğim. Enstitü yaşasın. Yeah.
Isn't that what you want?
Yes, that's what I want.
I know. I know you've been through so much. I'm pleased to see it has not impaired your judgment. Forgive me. I'd assume that after everything I'm sure you've seen above ground, you would be more than a bit biased against us. There is much to be done. You'll need time to acclimate yourself, a chance to become acquainted with our procedures.
Is all that really necessary? What's there to learn?
For now, it is enough that you understand that the Institute really is devoted to the betterment of humanity. The Institute is now your home as much as it is mine. Please take some time, get to know it. Meet the people you'll be working with. You'll want to introduce yourself to the division heads. Dr. Fillmore in Facilities, Dr. Ayo in SRB, Dr. Holdren in Bioscience, and finally Dr. Lee in Advanced Systems. They've all been notified of your arrival, of course. Meet them, and then we'll discuss what comes next.
Asil Cesur. Aleykümselam, hoş geldin. İnstitütün tanıdık insanlarıyla konuşacakmışız. Bence buradan değil galiba bu ya. Asansörü bozuyoruz. Türk.
Almost done. Just need to tighten up this primary drive servo.
That's the third primary drive breakdown this month. As far as I'm concerned, the phase-out...
Excuse me, Doctor.
I don't
They
know.
weren't kidding. They
Most
really
of them
are
have lasted
here.
long past
Well,
their
all right.
projected lifespans.
I'm Allie.
If you ask
Allie
me,
Fillmore.
they were
You
built
can think of
pretty
me
well.
as the Institute's chief engineer. When Father told us about you, I could hardly believe it. You've been through so much, I think most people would have just given up. If you don't mind my asking, what was it that kept you going all that time?
I just wanted to find my son and keep him safe.
Now that you've found him, I hope you're proud of the great man he grew up to be. Now, I'll give you a quick rundown of the Facilities Division, and then I'll answer any questions you might have afterward. As you might guess, we keep the Institute's mechanical and electrical systems running smoothly. We maintain and upgrade all of the systems that make it possible to live and work in a place like this. There's a lot of machinery behind these walls that recycles the air and water, and provides power to the laboratories and quarters. The work we do might not be as exciting as some of the other departments, but it's at least as important. So, now that you're here and you've spoken to Father, does that mean you're on board?
Absolutely.
Oh, good to hear. It'll be a load off Sean's mind. Take your time. Get yourself acquainted. There's a lot to take in. Plenty of things you won't find topside. If there's anything else you'd like to know about the Facilities Division, I'm happy to discuss it.
Who built this place, originally? Has it been here long?
The construction of the Institute is the work of generations of scientists. The original survivors of the war, our progenitors, took refuge in the basement of the old Commonwealth Institute of Technology. Over time, their sons and daughters dug deeper into the earth and built increasingly sophisticated habitats and laboratories. It's a process that's still going on today. Even now, we're digging out tunnels for new facilities and infrastructure. Just think what this place will look like 100 years from now. I hope I'm there to see it. I can't argue with that. Even so, I'm ready to see the full Gen 3 roll out.
There we go. All set. Unit, you can return to duty.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thanks again.
Of course.
Bir dakika, aklıma bir fikir geldi.
Contact detected? Possibly. You must die now, human.
İnsanmış. Sint olsaydı devam etmezdim.
Scanning. Subject identified.
Is it true
You're here?
food supplement
Glad you made it.
77 has been discontinued?
That is correct.
That was my favorite one. Can't we just get a little longer?
I will be happy to forward your request to the Bioscience Division. In the meantime, please feel free to enjoy one of our other nutritious and flavorful food supplements.
I want supplement 77.
I am sorry, sir, but that supplement is no longer available.
Useless machine.
Kimse de sevmiyor Sintleri ha.
She's been at it for over 2 hours. What is she even testing?
Nothing. At this point, she's just doing
Excuse me, doctor?
Ah, it's you. You're here then. Yes, yes, I know who you are. We all do. While I'm sure Father is very happy that you're here, I do hope it doesn't interrupt our work.
Well, that was productive.
What is it you're working on?
Advanced Systems Special Projects. You've seen the boy, Synth, already. We've been hard at work on him for quite a while now. Oh, before I forget, let me see that Pip-Boy of yours. I've been told to install a Courser chip in it for you. Father's orders. You're to be given full access, with the ability to relay in and out of the Institute at will.
Thank you. I'm sure that'll come in handy.
Given that the relay is the only way to access the Institute, handy is something of an understatement. In case the significance is lost on you, you'll be the only one here with that kind of access. If nothing else, it should demonstrate the amount of trust Father has placed in you. Now, unless there's something else, I really do need to get back to work.
I'd like a progress report on your division, if you don't mind.
Taking your new appointment in stride, I see. Very well. We've shifted resources off of other projects, like the Child Synth, to focus on Phase 3. I'm hoping that the above-ground efforts are successful. I understand those depend heavily on you.
One day, I'll design a more efficient reactor to replace that old bunker in the basement.
No visible reaction to K-14 You know the protocol, sir. Authorized personnel only.
Scanning unknown identity.
Seriously thinking of heading over to robotics to knock some
We're
heads
all
together?
looking forward to working with you.
Çekil lan. Babam oğlumun yeri lan burası.
Take some courses with me. You know, send...
Hi, Doc.
So,
Please don't. There's
you
enough
are.
friction as it is
Justin
between
Ayo,
us and
acting
pretty much
director of
all
the
the other
Ses be,
departments.
sus.
I'll be upfront with you. We're going to be keeping a close eye on you for the near future. Despite your relation to Father, you're a bit of an unknown quantity.
I'm sure you understand. There won't be any issues, will there?
No problems here.
Good to hear. Now, Father has asked that I provide you with a brief overview of the Synth Retention Bureau. Our primary responsibility is the recovery of escaped synths that are hiding among the human population on the surface.
I'm sure it's best for everyone if the synths remain here.
Certainly. We can't allow sophisticated Institute technology to fall into the wrong hands. The results could be disastrous. Our main instrument is the Courser, a third-generation synth assigned to operate on the surface. Coursers hunt down and reclaim synths that have escaped the Institute. They are highly self-sufficient, trained in combat, infiltration, and tracking. In a word, our Coursers are relentless. But I gather you know all this, since you've encountered one already. In fact, I'd very much like to know how you defeated it.
I hate to break it to you, but your Courser wasn't all that tough.
Then it's likely the unit was defective. It's rare, but faults can occur from time to time. I suppose I'll have to ask robotics to perform detailed diagnostics on the entire production run. As if we don't have enough problems. Now,
Adama
once you
dedik
need
ki
something
easy
else,
dedik.
I'll get back to work.
Bebek işi falan.
I'd like to know more about the synth reclamation process.
Fine. Once a Courser has located a rogue synth, it uses that synth's recall code to wipe its memories and render it inert. We then begin the delicate process of restoring the neural pathways to their original configuration. In those cases where the procedure is successful, the synth returns to duty with no memory of its time on the surface. All too often, we're unable to repair the damage and are forced to dispose of the unit entirely.
Ay ay. Tı, ne diyor la bana? Kokuyon dedi bana. Bana kokuyon dedi.
You could return to your duty. Welcome to the Institute, sir.
You wouldn't happen to have a spare polo iron on you, would you?
Yoruldum. Ben Institute'den devam edeceğim.
My latest reports on batch 274. Not yet. I've been reviewing Father's.
Hey, Doc.
I wonder how the Warwick family is
So
doing.
good to have you here.
Young
Dr.
Wally must be
Clayton
close
Holdren,
to 10 years old by
head
now.
of the bioscience
It's
division.
remarkable that
I
any
can't
child
wait
can
for you to see the
survive
work
for
we're
so
doing.
long up there, don't you
It's
think?
truly amazing.
I look forward to learning more about it.
In that case, let me give you a brief overview of what we do here. As the name implies, the bioscience division
Buradan hakkında
specializes
bir
in
şey
the
yaptıklarını
fields
bana
of
anlatıyor.
studies such as botany, genetics, and medicine. Our most important directive is to ensure the health and well-being of everyone in the Institute. To that end, we cultivate highly specialized breeds of flora for use in food and medicine. We've even started to explore the idea of synthetic animal life. You probably saw the gorillas. They're really just a pet project at this point, but the potential is exciting nonetheless.
Seems like there's nothing you guys can't do.
With hard work and ingenuity, any challenge can be overcome. I'm sure I've taken up enough of your time as it is. But I have to ask, have you decided whether you'll join us?
I'm not sure how well I'll fit in, but I'd like to give it a try.
Great. I was hoping you'd say that. In any case, I imagine you'll want to continue looking around. Or, if you prefer, I'd be happy to answer any questions you might have.
You mentioned medical care. I might need that from time to time.
In that case, you'll want to introduce yourself to Dr. Dean Volkert. He's our top biologist and also serves as the Institute's resident physician. Dr. Volkert works in the infirmary. Just pay him a visit whenever you need to. You won't find better medical care anywhere else in the Commonwealth. I'll promise you that.
İş canım ya. Babayla konuşacağız. Sint okunmuyor ki arkadaş. Heh. Babişko ile konuşacağız. İsmini keşke değiştirebilsek Sean diye ya.
Greetings. As the Institute's requisition vendor,
Remember to keep unnecessary power consumption to a minimum. Don't recharge primary levels. Also, if you haven't maxed your navigation software, do so after this meeting. The last thing we need is more cynics bumping into walls. All right. That's all. Resume your duties.
Operating at full capacity.
My apologies, sir. I was issued a defective cleansing unit.
Now that you've had a chance to see the Institute firsthand, what do you think?
You've got technology here that I never dreamed possible. It's amazing.
I'm glad you can appreciate what we've accomplished. None of it has been easy. Ultimately, all our knowledge and resources are focused on a single goal. The goal is best summarized by our motto: mankind, redefined. Unfortunately, no advancement comes without occasional setbacks. As remarkable as our synths are, they can be dangerous without proper supervision. The superior synth mind and body attempting to wrestle with something approaching free will can be a recipe for chaos.
What do you mean by proper supervision?
I mean that while they are here in the Institute, fulfilling the purpose for which they were designed, our synths perform admirably. As you're about to see, however, they can become unpredictable when set loose. A rogue synth has taken over the Raider gang at Libertalia. His memories have been erased, and his identity altered. He believes he's a man named Gabriel. Under his leadership, the Raiders have taken many innocent lives. I've dispatched a courser to Libertalia. I'd like you to join him and reclaim that synth.
We'll bring that synth home.
That would be best for everyone. Now you should get moving. Many people are in danger, and a delay could cost lives.
Şimdi ışınlanacak mıyım? diye böyle. Bu arada abone sayımız 5 kişiye çıkmış arkadaşlar. Normalde küçük olsa da benim için iyi bir şey yani. Teşekkür ediyorum. Kimin abone olduğunu bilmediğim için çok teşekkür ederim kendisine. İnşallah yavaş yavaş zamanla gelişeceğiz.
Strong hope we find milk of humankind soon.
Most people are good at breaking things. I enjoy putting them back together.
Here's that holotape you gave me. full of Institute data. I hope.
Well, all right. I'll start digging into this and see if I can make heads or tails of it.
The Institute isn't our enemy, remember.
I know, but it never hurts to be prepared. Just in case they decide the Commonwealth isn't big enough for the both of us. All the good stuff on here is going to be
O zaman ben şöyle düşünüyorum. Minutemenlerle onlar dost yapacağım. Diğerlerini yollarıma ayıracağım. Dance zaten şey olacak ya. Savaş açacağız. Belki burada kalır. Dance'e bir şey olmaz. Brotherhood'ları falan filan döveceğiz gibi geliyor. O acaba uçak düşecek mi ya? Çuf diye patlama. Yürüyeceğiz tane kadar. Çok. Biraz karizma kasalım. Şu köprüden şöyle gideceğiz. Şuradan sol sağ yapacağız. Sudan gidemeyiz. Aa! Kendi adamım beni öldürdü. Yaptığın iş mi? Soruyorum. Nerede sevledim acaba en son? Perk verdiğinde sevlemiştim. Sonra geriye döneceğiz. Oradan geçiş yokmuş gibi geliyor. Ne yapacağız? Sanki oradan gidemiyormuşuz gibi. Şuradan devam edelim o zaman. Her yerde savaş var lan. Hiçbir şey yok. Aha. Ben buna binerim arkadaş. Bir yerde patlama oldu gene. Abraham Finch.
Hey, you! Oh, sorry. Thought you might be one of those forged maniacs, but you don't have the burns. A group of them took over the old ironworks, and they'll shoot you just as soon as look at you.
Thanks. I appreciate the warning.
Least I can do. Might as well save you the trouble they've caused me. That bastard son of mine, Jake, snuck out in the middle of the night to join them. He grabbed my granddad's old sword. It's the closest thing I've got to an heirloom. I don't guess you'd be crazy enough to try.
I'll find it.
You're doing me a big...
Bana ne ya? Sonra yaparız. Benim başka işlerim var. Yiyoruz radyasyonu. Oh! Oh! Yarasın! Astır. O ne lan? Yeter ya. Bir şey oluyor dedi orada ama neyse ölsünler bana ne ya. Ayarı bir tane düşüreceğim ya. Artık bana şey geldi. Zaman kaybı geldi. Can barları çok fazla ama aynı yani. Bir fark yok. Ne lan?
Compromised. Engaging.
Niye bundan çıktıysam korkudan. Wow wow wow wow wow wow wow wow. Bana yardıma geliyor bunlar. Ama hep böyle bu helikopter patlıyor falan. Gene öyle olacak. Patlayacak helikopter. İnşallah kafamıza düşmez de. Şimdi Sinte çalıştıklarını bilmiyorlar herhalde şu an.
Let me end your suffering. Taking damage. No mercy.
You call this a fight?
Sıçtık. Karıştı işler gençler.
I'm gonna make this as painful as possible.
Sloppy tactics, bad aim. This won't take long.
Take no prisoners. Back up! Ad Victorium. Hey.
Viewpoint?
Go check that out.
Can't do it. I was hoping for a challenge. Guess I'll keep hoping. I'm already bored.
Of, o zaman bu görevi daha sonra yapmamız lazım. Buradan anladığımız kadarıyla. Ya da şöyle yapacağız. Travel yapacağız. Ya da uyuyacağız, bir şey olacak. Bir şekilde birlikte olmamaları lazım bunların. Kapışıyorlar birbirleriyle. Tekrar gidelim. Yani hala savaşıyorlarsa Brotherhood'un görevlerini yapmamız lazım. Yani bir şekilde. Çünkü ateş ediyorum, düşman olamıyorum. Çok ilginç. Demek ki onlarda çok gerideyim görevlerde. Çakışıyor görevler. Saçma. Oyunun bir saçmalığı. Ben de sıkıldım ya. Ya of. O zaman bu görevi yapmıyoruz. Bunu yapıyoruz. Yapacak bir şey yok. Bu adamlar gene savaşacak, gene savaşacak.
By Elder Maxon's orders, all forms of technology should be confiscated or collected.
Ready to go, sir.
Stay close, kid.
Thank you, sir. Here's the target area, sir.
Trinity Tower'dan oraya yürürüz artık. Bir zahmet yani, o kadar da yapalım. O zaman böyle çakışma olduğunda Brotherhood'un görevlerini yapmamız lazım. Yani Institute ile Brotherhood orada çatışıyor. Saçma oldu ya. Helikopterler yardıma geliyor bana. Bir de Sint'in yaklaştığını anlıyorlar. Yani onlar herhalde ışınlanarak geliyor falan, yani böyle bir muhabbetler var. Ne yapacağız? Sağ, sol, sol, sol. Sağ, sol, sol, sol. Sağ, sol. Buradan sola döneceğiz.
End of the line!
Görevin ismini yazalım. Leading by example. Leading by example. Synth retention. O zaman synth retention siliyoruz. Yapamıyorum.
Face me, you coward!
Burada FPS
Out there, somewhere. Who's there? I'll wear your death around my neck! Hey, you disappear! No fair! Die, good, die!
yeter ya.
In the brotherhood. This is no game, human. We win, you die.
Ses buradan geliyor bildim.
The Commonwealth is ours! Gonna blood! Lock and load! Hot potato!
Çekil çekil. Bana taramalı silah lazım. Acilinden taramalı silah. İşte bu.
Gone! Spineless human! spill today. Look at me, brother. I am super mutant. I am death. Yes, you are super mutant. I am super mutant. We are all super mutant. But I am unique. You? Oh, someone there?
Lock's really strong.
Buckethead, die!
Not gonna make this easy for you. Weapons cold.
Hell you! What, scared already? Where'd you go? Huh? Gonna find you? Gonna kill you! Gonna splatter you! We are the future! Hey, you disappeared this place!
Oy. Vay be. Kapıda abi ne işimize yaratmış abi. Of of. İki saat oldu yayın. Çocuk. Pıs pıs pıs pıs. Korkma lan. Hacı ne yapacağız bunu?
Hey, where do you want me? Check it out.
Sorry, no can do.
Bak kaynıyor oyunda ya. Çocuk korkmuş öyle. Sinmiş oraya. Şimdi çocuk bir şey de diyemiyorsun. Buraya gelince herhalde takip eder beni. Işınlanır diye tahmin ediyorum. Orada kalırsa saçma. Çocuk gelmedi bildiğin ha. Şaka gibi çocuk benimle gelmiyor ya. Ay ay. İnşallah düzelmiştir. Düzelmemişse şey yaparım, yayını kapatırım ya. Sıkıldım bundan. Yarın tekrar devam ederiz. Çok şey oldu ya. Görevleri sırasıyla yapmayınca sanırım.
That was quite the experience, sir.
Sanki geldin lan.
Handled yourself well.
It was
Sanki geldin de. Korktun. Pis pustun oraya böyle tıs diye. Kedi gibi. Serum almadık lan. İnstitüye gidip. İnstitüye istediğimiz zaman gidebiliyoruz mu? Gidebiliyoruz. Bir şey olmaz.
Captain.
Alo.
Tell me, did the squire do well?
Yeah.
Roger that.
Well done. Here, take this. We can always use... If you have the time, I'd appreciate your continued assistance in guiding them.
I'm happy to help out.
Excellent.
Gene mi ya? Tamam, burada bırakayım arkadaşlar. Yarın gün içerisinde tekrar yayın açacağım. Tamamdır. Herkese iyi geceler diliyorum.